Welcome to the Homestead road course. Larkins, for the third time in a row, has qualified on the pole. Adrianity in second. HP in third. NCG fourth. And Windows rounding out the top five. Should be a very interesting race. 40 laps around at the Homestead road course. This should be very, very fun. I'm excited. And we'll see what's going to happen. Drivers get the R to make sure they are ready. And we are green. Adrianity with a good start. Coming into turns 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. HP almost cleans out the top two. A bunch of drivers entered that corner very, very poorly, having to slow down quite a bit. Larkins, F. HP takes on the early lead. And this track is all about lifting at the right points, at the right time. While trucks was tight, Bush was loose. Cup cars are right in the middle. And in my opinion, I think are the second easiest setups around here. I think trucks had a little bit harder. HB continues his lead. We'll see what happens in this Lowe's corner and on that final chicane as he I think he got into the speed changer there. Here comes Larkins, who had the honor of commentating the Busch race. Did a pretty decent job, though, only waking up about 15 minutes before the race. So we've seen what the Busch Series people can do. HP, this bad corner once again. And Larkin's going to overtake the lead here. Oh, and oh my goodness, HP almost flipped over. Track glitches are wild and out here. Windows in second. NCG really. Oh, and HP is stuck. That'll bring out the first caution of the day. NCG got no practice, so he's currently learning the track right now. We'll help out HP here in just a moment. Wait for the green once again. The 0 on the inside, the 5 on the outside. Green flags back out. HP, I thought he was going to make it 3 wide, but didn't turn out 3 wide. And he misses turn 2 completely. Oh, and Lark, oh, well, he got tracked. The track said funny man. And these two managed to get themselves stuck again. I can't believe this. No, they don't. They're fine. She's really struggling here as Adrianity now leads. Daytona 500 winner. Larkin spins out. NCG slides out. NCG trying to take over second. Yes, he will. HP is really struggling on this very skillful course as Ad touches those curbs that have really foiled mainly the Bush drivers just going over the curbs on that specific corner. If you go way too far out, jump over those curbs and really will not be very good. Will send you pretty straight. But this turn 3 right here, you have to lift, as Ad does not lift and he dies. But it's a really like a lifting zone. You have to like lift so much that your car kind of slides out of control. Kind of like does a little drift. You can't really drive it like any other corner out there. But the only corner that's kind of similar to it is the Twitch corner. That is also over there. So once drivers figure that turn 4 out, then there's going to be a bunch of maybe a little bit of time gained from that. Ad hits the wall and he goes around. I believe that's Larkin. So wait, no, that's NCG in second. NCG to the lead. Does he go over the curbs? HP is going to bring out yet again another caution, about the same spot as he was before. So they're going to... don't respect. 6 to go in stage number 1. Green flag in the air. G Motorsports 1-2, well, not anymore. Larkins takes over that spot. NCG lifted quite a bit in turn 1. Most drivers get through turn. Oh, Ad gets the funny track glitch there. Probably due to welds. Larkins and Windows, the top 2. Down that back straightaway they go. Windows gets a little too close to the wall there. Larkins, I believe, will pull away just by a little bit. In a second, though. 5 laps to go in stage 1. Oh, Larkins almost had a really good turn 3, overdid just a little bit. Was caught a bit for a second, some mess down into turn 4 there. Ad was in 3rd, but gets overtaken by NCG. But so far, Larkins has had a very interesting season. He's only gotten poles, and he swept all the poles so far. Daytona 500 road course, Homestead road course, doesn't seem to matter where we're at. As soon as we get to Phoenix, we'll see if he's the Kyle Larson of a poles here. The 14 and the 5 make contact. HP barely misses, but he hits the wall. And Lark has a pretty sizable gap. 13 seconds. CG in the grass. HP making a move on Windows. Adriani trying to cut to turn 4. He's always losing speed, but doesn't seem to affect him all too much. It's good speed off of. Where's he gone to? I guess you could call it like the second backstretch. NTG spins around. Larkin's now just passing the start-finish line. Windows on the wall. Out he goes again. Also, interesting factor, you can't really cut over the low sign. That will slow your car down quite a bit. There's a bunch of slow down speed changers in some corners. As HP has apparently taken over second. That 4 Home Depot machine. Coming around with 2 to go on the stage, really quick here. Now, Ad's the only one that went down pit road, so... speaking of pit road is closed. The interesting part is, are we going to see him come down pit road with the rest of the drivers and switch back to their strategy, or will he stay out and get some track position? I hope that can work for him. HP spins around as Larkins seems to watching the Busch race and the practice and qualifying he's got. It's really helped him. He's leaving the field in the dust. Well, as I say, that hits the wall, but doesn't actually lose that much time off of it. Last lap for Larkins. Only the few drivers to, well, he spins out there, but the real key to getting great on this track is to not get those slow speed changers. And just run track consistently. If you can run the track consistently without mistakes, that's going to be the key to winning this race here. Lawrence seems to be doing an amazing job at that so far. The rest of the fields, they're doing okay for the most part. Well, NCG went around. He may get a lap down. I don't think he will. Spins out again. Try to travel in reverse. And he's going to beat Lark down to the line. Lark will take stage 1. As pit road opens. Drivers getting ready. Checking my things. Okay. Getting ready for stage number 2. Green flag. Larkins kind of went a little early, but backed up. Up, ad spins are on the rumble strips. Larkins is around. Everyone's around. Hello. NCG is gonna get the lead. How? My man's crazy. Well, HP tried to cut and it did not work. Alright, NCG into the lead. Gets on the rumble strips a little bit. Larkin's right behind him. And he'll take the lead away. NCG not done yet. The cars are really... It's kind of dying right now. Oh, and Larkins. Around he goes. Rip Bozo. NCG will lead a lap. Oh, he messes up turn 1 though. Seemed like that first section of the course is still his trouble spot, as for many other drivers as well. Adriani takes the lead. Larkin's gonna punt the 14. Can't say it really was his fault though, since the 14 was going quite slow. And very little time to react. Man, NCG's race is just getting worse by the minute. Add in the lead once again. Looking for already win number 2. And after this Florida sweep, I'll say, I'll call it, it's going to be a westward sweep as we'll go on to Phoenix Auto Club in Las Vegas. All of them being ovals, all of them should be a little bit of an evening ground for some drivers that are not super great on road courses. And Phoenix, I believe, will return with draft, so that'll be interesting to see. In fact, I believe all of those races are going to have drafts. It'll be the first draft race since Daytona. That continues to lead along. Larkin's about 2.3 seconds back, almost 2.4. Ad really kind of goes wide in turn 2 and 3, slides onto the rumble strips, goes around, and Larkin's going to take the lead. Just a slight mistake, and already Larkin's almost about up to a 6/10 lead here. Might turn to a second now. Windows up to 3rd. That's gonna hope that Lark's gonna have to do one of mistakes he did earlier in order to catch up, as that pulls another mistake into the curbs there, and I believe that's gonna be about 1.5 second lead here. Never mind, 3.5. That is Adriani still going around. Caution comes out as Larkins, I believe that was a track glitch, so it probably will not be a DNF, but wow, that equals out the field. Adriani around. Well, Larkin's got the lead back now. Even matter. Holy cow. Alright, coming back with the green flag here. Rainbow joins the race. The ones that did pit were Ad and Larkins, so we'll see what happens in stage 3, if they will come down to pit with everyone else, or will they keep with their current strategy. Green flag is out. Bunch of drivers got set grav to make driving maybe slightly a bit easier. As we got some mayhem behind. Ad and Rainbow really did not get a good start in that. Poor NCG was just stuck in the middle of that. Seems like Windows and HP have benefited from it. Though it seems like they're doing much better on the course. NCG does on this corner. It's like everyone say that and Lark's in the lead. But yeah, I feel like everyone has benefited. Oh well, Windows and well, never mind. This jinxed Windows. Rip Bozo. Well, not anymore. HP takes over second. Seems like mostly a positive effect. It looks like, oh, and HP just totally died, and he wrecks Ad in the process. Oh, and Larkins hard into the Cam M corner. I believe he lagged or something. Something must have happened to that zero car. He's getting stuck onto those barriers. So unfortunate. My Windows crash is going to take full advantage of it, and he's going to take a humongous lead. Lark's really struggling now. We got a three-car battle for second now. HP takes over second. Larkin's probably not done quite yet. HP turns way too early. Oh, and Ad and Lark both mess up. Lark got the better end of it. I gotta say, yeah, this is Windows' race to lose as Ad is around. NCG might pick up fourth here. If you can get to Ad in time. Rainbow's around. Yeah, I think once the field is spread out, you'll see less mistakes, but golly, the Bush Series cars were so easy to drive. And now Windows has one more lap around, and he's into the wall. He's around as well. Oh my goodness. He has plenty of time for the second place car, though. Well, comes Lark. He's in turn 1 now. Windows is in turn 5. Heading out turn 5 onto the first backstretch of 3. Well, Larkins is around. Battle for, I believe that's second. Ad and Larkins. So we might see some more tighter or looser adjustments to these cars. We'll have to see. Windows says he is fine, and he's in the wall. Here comes Ad and Larkins. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Things get interesting here. Coming to the final few corners. Oh, and they were into the curbs there. And Adriani is going to win stage number 2. Holy cow, Windows is still typing. He's going to lose more positions. Man, oh man. What a wild end to the stage. Final stage, 20 laps of racing left to go. Should be fun. Green flags in the air. HP off to a not so good start here. Oh, and Rainbow. Oh, and HP comes out of nowhere. Lark died. I was gonna say HP took out half the field, but only took out Windows. Yep, he's around. Madness coming into turn 1. Oh my goodness. NCG out of nowhere, out of last, now into second. Oh, not for long. Overdrove it there. Well, speaking of overdriving it, there's HP. Oh, and NCG just unlucky, just got tapped from the 4 car. Adrianity to the lead once again. And he's into the wall. Corner panel. HP up to second. Larkin's driving backwards around. Windows third. Rainbow fourth. NCG really. That no practice has really hurt him quite a bit. But it seems like he's doing better across the track. Here comes HP. He has actually caught up to the number 98 car. Oh, Ad cuts the corner way too deep. HP is going to take the lead away. Question is, when do these drivers come down to pit? Again, first caution of stage 3. Pit road will be closed. So even if there is a caution for a flip, someone stuck on the racetrack, can't really go down pit road. Gonna have to hope for that second caution to come in. So right now it's the DG Motorsport drivers 1-2 fighting it out. Oh, and HP into the wall. Now it's going to cost him a bunch of time. Adriani back in the lead. Oh, Windows was on his side first. I couldn't even call a caution as soon as I saw it. He was already just flipped back over. It's like, okay, well. This is why self-flips kind of suck sometimes. By the time you see them, they're already flipped over. There's no caution. Ew. That can also be a good thing. Adriandy is apparently around. Here comes HP. As he gains most of the ground he lost. The battle for the lead is sort of interesting. Ad goes wide, HP goes wider. Got the run off the corner off of that. Add into the wall a little bit. Close racing. HP sends it in there. And actually hurt him more than it helped him. Ad will pull away once again. HP again wide. Can't quite do it, man. I think Adge is really good, but once he makes a mistake, HP is now in striking distance to capitalize on it. Speaking of mistakes, HP almost made one there. Looking back farther down the field, NCG seems to be doing better at the course. Fifth right now, past Rainbow. I believe Rainbow probably made a mistake to do such thing. Oh, and Lark's down pit road. He got sent down pit road, it seems. Not going to go into his pit stall. Might be the right choice. But he might... Oh, nah, never mind. I was going to say he might get lapped, but... Windows is lagging hard. Unfortunate for that 5 team. Rainbow Racing, in general, is kind of like inconsistent. You see, just Cup so far not a great start. Maybe they'll get going later down the line season, get some wins. Oh, he's frozen for a while. He's out the way for the most part. So Rainbow gets lapped. And he's also kind of in the weeds here. HP's way far back. I don't know what quite happened to him, but he is now 21 seconds back. That is a huge deficit. All right, I think about now is where we start to wonder, when do these guys start to come in? Take some fuel strategy. Do you come in later or do you come now? As Larkins and HP near each other. Larkins got the bad speed changer. Oh, HP into the wall there. Larkins is going to take over second. Looks like Windows has lagged out of the race here. Unfortunate for him. If somebody hits his car, then a caution will be thrown, but if not, then that car's going to continue to sit there. Larkins gained a little bit that lap. Well, here comes a Rainbow. And Larkins. Not really a position battle, but a battle regardless. Lark's driving backwards here. Adrianity, first one to come in. And Lark is also going to go in. HP goes in as well. Add out of his pit box. HP is going to lose time from hitting that wall there. NCG not going to pit. Can he get out before the leader? Yes, he can. And now he's going to have to hope that, well, can't really hope for a caution because pit road will still be closed. It's out in front. Rainbow was, I believe, was stuck for a second there. NCG will take the lead at the Homestead Road course and trying to hold on to it. They came in. Oh my goodness, NCG hits the wall, went way too on the inside. And he's going to come down pit road this time. He's going to lose time from hitting that wall. Adriani back into the lead. With 11 laps to go. Caution comes out, that'll change everything, because even though pit road will still be closed, that will mean that the whole field will be bunched up. And with the field bunched up, that'll be very interesting. Most likely will also be a single false start this time around instead of a double false start. Ten laps to go for Adriani. He was in a similar situation at Darlington a season ago. That race, it was all about fuel, and he had enough fuel to probably make it. And, oh, he's in the... Got stuck for a little bit. Larkin's gaining some ground now. I did. F. NCG's around. Now the question is, does Ad have enough fuel to make it? Pit window's around 11 to 14 laps. So it's heavily depending on if he can make it from this point forward. As well as HP and Larkins, as they pitted at the same time as as Adriani here. Oh, he got the bad speed changer, and he gets hit by NCG. Not really. Oh, and NCG's also around. Almost takes out the zero with that. Larkin spins around. Oh, NCG. Car stuck on the racetrack. Caution's going to come out. And that is going to change the course of the race. Holy, Ad really, oh my gosh. Barely got by. Alrighty. 7 laps to go, I believe. Coming to the green. That's going to be under fire by both the 0 and the 4. As they both overdrive turn 2 and heading into turn 3, added with a beautiful turn 3. They're just going to get bad exit speed though. HP's around. Rainbow's also around. And now Larkin's in striking distance of that 98 car. About 2 or 3 car lengths is the distance. Larkins dives it onto the inside, side by side for a second. Larkins takes the lead. What can Adrianity do to try to catch up? Oh, and Adrianity, oh my goodness, it's the curb. Somehow does not flip over. But yeah, it's going to be a huge advantage for Lark here if he can hold on. See, slow in turn 3. Adrianity overdrives it though. Larkin's down here. Coming with about 5 laps to go. He's into the curb. Flips over. Caution's going to come out. Will he lose third to HP? No, he won't. In fact, HP made a big mistake there. Three cars remain. And now HP has a great shot at winning this. In fact, all these drivers have a great shot at winning this. All comes down to who makes the less mistakes. And Ad runs into HP, and that might take them both out. Unless Larkins makes another mistake, that might be the race right there. Oh, ad's upside down. Caution's going to come out. Wow. Track officials deem it's not a track glitch. Ad is still in the race. And that might have saved both himself and HP's chances, as long as they don't get into each other again. HP's there. He kind of slides out, though. Larks makes a mistake. Here comes Adrianity. He's going to get that bad exit speed, and now Adrianity back in the lead. Lark is right there, though, in striking distance. Can Ad hold off Lark for another 4 laps? Coming into the Twitch corner. Larkin slides out a little bit, doesn't quite help him. He'll actually lose time there. Larkin slides. 3 laps to go. And about a second between the 2 leaders. Ad goes wide. He's not going to get a good turn 3. Larkins doesn't get a good turn 3 either. Larkins going to use the little cut there. Ad spins around. Trying to get back going here. HP might be able to get second here. I don't think they're both going to catch up unless Lark makes another mistake. That could have been a fatal mistake for Adrianity there. I don't think so. Ad just made another mistake running over the curbs. HP onto the racetrack. Out of the way, he'll be a lap down. I'll take him definitely out of it. Now it's Larkins versus Adriani. Can Adriani make up the time? Last lap. Commenting on how much Larkins had struggled in the zero car. As Ad, I believe, made another mistake. And today he's shown that finally some luck might be heading towards his way. On to the backstretch for the final time. HP's actually in second, never mind. Did not get left. Apparently. Turn 15, Larkins will bring it home to a victory at the Homestead Road Course, and FRM goes 2 in a row. Larkins gonna go do his burnouts now. Some mad burnouts right here, man.